Hello everybody and welcome to your reading. We are going to reveal all the things that are in your person's heart space. The light, the shadow, and we will also dig into what is in their heart space when it comes to you specifically. You can use this for any soulmate, a friend, family member, or romance, whether you guys are currently connected or you are separated. But we will explore the depth of their heart space and what's going on there to help you better understand them. There are 3 hearts before you. Look at them and decide which one represents your person's heart the most. I will start with the first heart. There are timestamps listed for all of them below. Hello to everybody who chose the first heart. Let's get right into it. Let's explore your person's heart space. What is found there? Okay, so we have the 2 of Cups, 9 of Swords, and 2 of Swords. Okay, so these are the primary energies at present in your person's heart space. Okay, and this could be something that's very long term or something that's more recent. Apply it how it fits to your situation. What I see here is this person really does desire intimacy, closeness, connection, and love, but they have a lot of resistance around receiving it, okay? 9 of Swords, they have more fear-based energy when it comes to love and connection than they have trust and openness for it, okay? 2 of Swords, very blocked. They are very, very blocked. They guard their heart space, and oftentimes this is out of a fear of getting hurt. So clearly this person has been very, very burned by a relationship in their life that meant a great deal to them, whether it was a family member, friend, romantic person. They've been burned. They could have been burned multiple times. This person really does desire love and connection, but they are so guarded. And they may even at times seem like they don't have any emotions. They don't show much emotion, but it's there. And when it comes to you specifically with this 2 of Cups, there is a strong heart-to-heart bond between you and this person. But again, they're very blocked, okay? They fear, very scared. They are not open at all, which is probably why you're here at this reading, right? Help me understand, because you can feel the warmth, the connection, but they're very guarded about it. And they think of the way they perceive kindness, sweetness, all of those things. They don't trust that energy as much as they enjoy it. There's something about that they don't trust because, again, they've been very, very burned in the past by somebody. So let's pull some more cards. Okay, look at that, resolving conflict, and just look at the image there. Emotional freedom and yin yang. They've got to work on some issues because, see, 9 of Swords, emotional freedom, they're very blocked. They turn away from emotions. They pull away. they could like people, they could talk to a lot of people, but to feel a deep, strong bond, it takes a lot for them because they are so protected, and it's almost as though they want to avoid that. And they've got to resolve the conflict within themselves to be able to have that emotional freedom. They need some balance. And so it makes it very hard at times with this person because you know them, you feel them, you know the bond is there. And at times, you know, it's like they're on board, but then boom, they pull away, they pull back. Here we go again, you think to yourself. Or they create some sort of conflict or drama. Look at that. Anger and chains. This is the shadow energy that exists within their heart. They are very unresolved around things, and this could be from childhood, this could be life situations, this could be different relationships in their life, but they're not resolved whatsoever. They have a lot of anger, frustration, and they've really struggled to filter through these emotions. In fact, I don't get that this person is tuning into their spirit, their soul, to help guide them, to help heal them, to help make them understand, you know, the different things they've gone through. They're very disconnected even from themselves because whatever has happened, it feels like such an injustice. It made them like turn off, and they've even disconnected from themselves in some capacity, and they're holding on to low vibrational feelings and emotions connected to different things that have happened in their past, and they really barricade themselves because they don't want to be hurt again. This person could have gone through some really horrible, terrible things. Because to be this closed up, to be this blocked, it's because you've gone through some sort of trauma. And so it's like stuffed into the shadow energy because it's very hard, it's very painful for this person to face that. And maybe there's even a feeling of I'll never be able to get over this. I'll never be able to understand this. I'll never be able to heal from this. It just, whatever this is, feels bigger than them at times. And I get there's a sense about them where they know, like they would say, I'm fucked up. I'll only hurt you. They're strong, though. They are incredibly strong. And there's brilliance about them. And it makes it hard for you because they're so tortured by something within. But you see all the potential about them, all the things that are beautiful and wonderful about them, and it could even break your heart because you wish they could see what you see, and you wish you could understand the darkness, the shadow, and what can I do to help you. But this is something that they have to figure out on their own. Okay. So they have sixth house energy coming through really strong. Their soul path this lifetime is to give to others. This person might lose themselves in their creativity, their work, their service to others, okay, as a way to escape from themselves. This person really distracts themselves. And so these are energies attached to a soul path that this person is walking this life journey. Sense of responsibility, sympathetic and humanitarian, enjoy home and domestic affairs, nurture and serves others, self-righteous and critical, meddles in others' affairs, jealous and egotistical, outspoken and dominating. And so this person is learning how to be the nurturer this life journey, and they could probably be amazing to other people, but it's the being the nurturer to themselves that they really struggle with. They need to nurture the shadow to come into balance. But it's, again, they're very separated, disconnected. Ninth house, higher learning. Yeah, they are working through some pretty deep soul lessons this life journey, which means they're already a quite wise soul. I heal you, Taurus. They're learning how to heal themselves. They could heal anybody, right? This person could be very warm, very giving, very compassionate, very understanding to other people. But within, it's like they give the healing to others that they need to be giving to themselves, but it's at a distance. It's, this person is quite complex. And North Node, inner calling. This person fights themselves. And it's almost as though there's a thought, a feeling of, if I heal this, if I release this, if I let it go, I'm somehow condoning what was done to me or what I went through. And that's the struggle within them. And there's something about this life journey and their soul path where they're learning to be the nurturer, the healer for themselves. Sometimes I get this person's very just open, warm, outgoing, and then other times it's like, what happened? Where'd you go? And there's this Tori Amos song, China to New York. There's something in those lyrics, I think, that might resonate for some of you with this person. And you know, she says China all the way to New York. And sometimes I think you want me to touch you. And she's talking about how they're lying side by side in bed, but it's like, you know, one of them might as well be in China and the other one be in New York because there's that much distance. Wow. All right. So let's go into when it comes to you specifically. This person might also see themselves more as a loner in their own thoughts, that they've got to stand alone in this world. It's hard for them to open up and receive love. Longer than a moment or two. Because I do feel that hot and cold. Alright, so we got Temperance. Empress. Five of Swords. Page of Cups. Justice. Ten of Swords. Okay, so, and look at Ten of Wands would actually be next, so we'll take it. There is a sense of exhaustion in this person and their connection to you, which I'm sure you feel that same energy with the Empress in this position. And also, they see the sense of exhaustion within you. There's feeling here, but this feeling is hidden. It's tucked away. It's not shared. And see, they're a very wise old soul. And that could be quite confusing. Like, how can you just be so amazing, but so emotionally immature seeming? But they're not. There's a great deal of depth to this person. But they have yet... It's like... doing anything about anything is a sacrifice, is more work, because again, there's some sort of conflict within them where to really heal, release, let go, move forward would be to condone what happened. And it's not like such a conscious thought, but it's like in their subconscious, it's a part of them somehow, some way, because I keep getting like snagged up on that. If I move forward, then it validates what happened, and I will never do that. So it's like a struggle between ego and their soul. And it's exhausting to you, and it's exhausting to them. And they recognize that, and they have a huge sense of defeat. If you're separated, there is a defeat in that separation. If this person's still in your life, they know things falling away, things unraveling would be a huge defeat for them. Oh my gosh, this is frustrating because they understand, they know, but it's almost like I can't do anything about it, or I don't know what to do about it, or I refuse to do anything about it. That's where they're at. They could be very stubborn. They've hurt. They've learned, you know what though? They're learning a lot through this connection with you. Again, whether you're separated or still in communication, they're learning a lot. But they've got to really put down their burdens. They know where they're wrong here when it comes to you. Ten of Cups, Eight of Wands, Two of Cups. See, this is genuine. Whether this is a friend soulmate, a family soulmate, romantic soulmate, you guys have a true soulmate bond with each other. And this person doesn't mean to hurt or harm, but they're not willing to do anything about it. Yeah, they think highly of you. Six of Pentacles, Queen of Cups, and Five of Swords. Yeah, they do think highly of you, or highly of what you've brought to them, what you've tried to give to them. I get that this could be a very frustrating at times. Their back and forth energy. This person has a tendency to just really kind of pull away and close down. And there's some thought in their mind of how they have to stand alone in this world. Or even if there are people around, they're still just truly alone. I don't know. I'm getting kind of a lot of pessimism. This person doesn't view connection the same way that most people would. It's almost as though there's a sense of connections are destructive and painful. And that's just a part of what a connection is. There's no way around it. There will be good times, but there's going to be that destruction and pain. And I don't want to go through that destruction and pain. They've just been really hurt and traumatized in the past by something. And they hold on to it because there's just some deeper belief or understanding within them that by letting it go, they're somehow accepting and validating what happened to them is okay. And they never, nobody would accept bad treatment, right? Or awful things that have happened. And it's just something inside of them has to click to realize that healing and forgiveness isn't saying what anybody did was okay. It's truly a gift that you give to yourself. And even at that, they're very disconnected from themselves at present. They can care for others. They can even be like, some of them maybe super loving and connected to animals and nature. Like, this person has a very loving, compassionate, giving side to them. They care about other people and their comfort and what they're going through. But boy, once they have to participate emotionally in a connection which is making them open and vulnerable, nope, they won't. They close right up. And so it could be perplexing of how could you be so loving, compassionate, and healing, but my God, as soon as, there's a moment for you one-on-one, all of a sudden you close down or you pull back or whatever, or you guys are close and then they pull back. This person is just really struggling with releasing and healing their past and fully moving through that soul lesson. They're so used to that being there, that being a part of them, that they just, I don't even know that they would know their own identity without it. It's like some part of their identity has been formed upon what has transpired in their past. And in that identity, there's a sense of helplessness, unworthiness, sadness, rejection. Wow, somebody really let this person down. They deeply care for you. Even if they don't show it, they don't say it, even if they can't act on it, just because of all the things they do, deeply care about you. but they have to face this within themselves, or they'll never change. It will just kind of be the same thing repeating over and over and over with them when it comes to you. And you don't, oh, I feel for you. Leo, I see you. See? They see you. This is what's in their heart space for you right now. They see you. You shine. You're something special. And they hope for positive things with you, positive things for you. But look, ignored shadow, they know. There's something about you that makes them aware of this, and I've got to fix this, I've got to work through this, I've got to overcome this, I've got to stop this negative pattern of behavior, I've got to stop this self-sabotage, I got to face myself. There's something about you and the connection that puts a mirror up in front of them, and it's hard because again, they've really pulled away from dealing with this and acknowledging this energy for a very long time. But they see you. And they either want good things to happen for you, or they want good things to be able to unfold between the two of you. All right, let's pull some messages for those of you that are separated from this person. You know, maybe this might even apply for those of you who are still chatting. This is message of their heart, soul, or ego. We got an ego, and it says, I haven't learned from our experiences. I will only hurt you again. See, because they don't face. Ooh, a spirit guide coming in. Your energy is not currently in alignment with each other, okay, because of where they're at. And a message from their soul. Despite our bond, I know we are meant to be apart right now. Okay. This person has a lot of work to do within. Okay, it says your energy is not currently in alignment with each other. That's your spirit guide coming through. And it's, with this, their ego speaking, I haven't learned, is I'm not facing my shadow. I'm ignoring my shadow within, which creates conflict between us. And their soul is coming through saying, despite our bond that you know is there, that you feel is there too, we're not meant to be closely connected at present because of this. Because I will just hurt you again. I will just do the same thing again. And if you guys are, you know, in connection, this is a very strong message that the way that you handle this person or you interact with them, something needs to shift and change so the dynamic between you can shift and change. And I'll link this Archangel's healing meditation that I did last year. It's for you to do with a soulmate, and that you don't have to talk to them. You don't got to tell them. The way you participate is between you and their higher self. I'll link it under the timestamps. I really think that would help you, those of you that are in separation from this person. And as you heal and move through that meditation, it also benefits them, and it's all explained in the meditation. But I highly recommend you guys participate in that with this person, because at this time, all you can do is energetically send them that healing and light and hope that they open up to receive it, to face that shadow within. Because it's going to prevent them from having deep, intimate connection with anybody, with friends, with family, with romance. It's just there's always going to be a distance there, and they're never going to fully be present because there's such a large fear of being hurt, and there's a lot of unresolved energy around that. And it's like they try to lose themselves in things and activities and stuff to get away from it. But they do deeply care for you. There's a strong bond there, and you shine, you stand out with, Leo energy right there where it says, I see you. They know that you're precious. But even in that, there's like some disconnection. You just need to give this time and live your life for you, because nothing can change here until this person is willing to change and work on themselves. They're just going to hurt you again, or anybody else that comes along or that's around. But there is a spirit guide that is here overseeing things and working with them. All right, so those are your messages about what is going on in their heart space. I hope that this has helped, and I am sending you lots of love and light. Take care. Hello to everybody who chose the second heart. Let's jump right in and see what energy is currently existing in the heart space of your person. Okay, we have Justice, Temperance, and Seven of Wands. Okay, so at present, this person is feeling a bit emotionally overwhelmed. They're being very guarded with their emotions with that Seven of Wands. And what they truly desire is fairness, balance in their life at present. And what may be right or truth to this person may not resonate with you and what you think is right. They feel very stubborn, very stuck in their stance of what they believe is how things need to be. And when anything starts to divert off that path, they get overstimulated. They start feeling out of balance. This is somebody who needs to have control over things, as well as strong control over their emotions. They don't like when they feel emotionally out of control. And there may be times where you, from your perception, see this person as emotionally out of control, but not from their stance. If they get very angry, they feel that's, how they handle energy. And it's justifiable because it's not coming from a bad place. They're very rigid in their thinking. And I feel a lot of resistance to change, to see anybody else's point of view, because you see the veil is over the eyes there. And I just keep coming back to that. My way is the right way. Even, oh my goodness, even if they know they're wrong, They're going to stand their ground because of their reasons, their justifications. I don't feel this person likes confrontation. They like to keep things in balance. They like to keep things flowing. And I feel they'll even lie to keep things kosher. They want what's right for them, what's best for them. And you know, it's good to follow your heart and take care of you first, but this goes beyond that with this person. It's their way or no way. It's what they want, and that's just how it is. And anything compromises that, they start freaking out, or they pull their energy away, they get angry, you know, they have some sort of trigger there. And whether you deeply love this person or you are in the struggle with this person at present, this is hard for you, this wall of my way. And it doesn't have to be like across the board. There's just some very specific things. And even if they know they're wrong, it doesn't matter. They're still going to do what they're going to do. All right, let's pull some more cards. Let's go deeper into this. There's emotional immaturity about this person. All right, intimacy, the divine masculine, and inner peace. See, they want to be in control, whether they are a feminine or a masculine. They want to call the shots. It's their way. You need to understand. You need to get on board. And what's hard is in moments when you are in alignment to the way they want things to flow, everything is right. They're happy, there's peace, and you may feel that things are good and there's peace when you're not speaking up, when you are truly just going with the flow, regardless of how you feel about things. It seems as though they're very happy, but they don't want to go out of their way for you. They don't want to have to compromise for you. It's all about them and their inner peace and what's right for them and what's best for them. And if you are doing that, then all is well. But the moment that you don't go their way or do things their way, then they start getting weird. Like I said, they really pull their energy back, they disconnect, or they get angry, like there's some trigger. And as long as they're happy and they're in balance and they feel peaceful, oh well, how you feel and what's going on with you. This person seems quite self-absorbed. Let's look at some of their shadow energy. And that, yeah, self-absorbed, that goes back to that emotional immaturity. Wow, anger and chains. Okay, so this is their shadow. This person doesn't know how to not get their way. Okay, when they're in a good mood and all of that, yeah, they may in moments compromise, be sweet, but for the most part, things are only tranquil if they're getting what they want, they're getting their way. They don't know how to accept what others want, what others need. That's why very emotionally immature. This is somebody who's used to getting what they want. And to not get what they want, they view as a disrespect or lack of caring. Even calling them out on their own behavior that's negative. The fact that you even noticed, even if it's their truth, they'll flip it, how dare you think this of me or say this of me, even though it's the truth. You're not wrong. This person, I bet, can be very frustrating at times. And what's hard is I also see there is a charm, a charisma about them. But you're not wrong if you have felt it's all about them, because that's exactly what's in their heart space. What pleases me, what I want. Once I get what I want and I'm satisfied, then we can discuss what you need and I'll see how I feel about it. Wow. All right. Let's look at some of the lessons or soul path that they're on this life journey. Okay, independence. So this is something that they're working towards in this lifetime, okay? And it comes in from past life. So past life, this life, there are soul lessons to really push this person towards independence, okay? And so these are some of the energies. Being an island and self-sufficient, asserting without the thought of others, having it's an all about me attitude. There it is. Expecting others to know as you do, indifference to others' perceptions, taking risks, being angry and resistant, reacting impulsively. Okay, so this card, I mean, we're talking about how it's all about them, asserting without a thought of others' feelings, of like how you feel. Okay, these energies are at play with this person because they're working on a soul lesson of becoming independent. And those who have achieved great success, they have a big ego about it, okay? And others, it's as though they were very spoiled, very privileged growing up, and there's a continued expectation of that, all right? Either way, there's like a big ego in this person, and it almost gets in the way of their heart space energy, because that's what's come through more than anything. And then here are the anger and chains, and it says in this, being angry, this person throws grown-up tantrums and has fits of rage when they don't get what they want. And so if you have thought that they are selfish, and it's not to say they don't have a heart or anything. It's just, wow, this ego on this person seems bigger than their heart space. Just really thinking they're all that. It's all about me. Okay, 7th house. Look at that heart connection. Ninth house, higher learning. And Yod, divine intervention. So this person is definitely working with energies to bring them into their heart space. There are soul lessons, and it goes back into their last life journey even, okay? And this ego is going to be popped at some point with this divine intervention, okay? But also understand you and this soulmate absolutely have a destiny, and in your soul contract with them, there is something there for you to help push them towards this emotional maturity that's attached to this deeper soul lesson, okay? And in return, there is something that they are pushing you towards in your own life when it comes to your emotional energy and emotional growth. There is a true heart connection between the two of you, but this person has a lot of growing to do. And you know, some of you that picked the second heart, it could be that you are a parent and you are trying to understand your child like your grown child, and just realize, you know, their behavior is not a reflection on you. This person, whether it's, you know, a friend, family member, or romantic partner, has a lot of soul lessons this life journey for emotional growth, expansion, maturity, evolution, and they've been working on it prior to this lifetime, okay? So this is a big lesson for them, and you are a part of them exploring that, coming into understanding that. And in return, there is something that you are gaining at the soul from them as well, okay? But you're not crazy. This person is very much me, 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 me. What's best for me? So let's pull some cards to look specifically when it comes to you. What is in their heart space specifically when it comes to you? Right, Ace of Swords, King of Pentacles, Four of Pentacles, Page of Cups, the Death card, and King of Cups. Okay, so, you know, we'll even take this one, Page of Cups, the very next card. I'm sorry, Page of Swords. Okay, so if you notice a theme here with the court cards, the King of Pentacles, the Page of Cups, the King of Cups, and the Page of Swords, the back is turned, and then we have the Death card here. So in this person's heart space, there is a feeling of you turning your back on them, okay, or you not getting in line with the program, so they had to turn their back on you. For the majority of you that picked this second heart, I feel there's separation, like you guys are not in each other's life. And if you are, unless everything I've described about this person resonates 100%, this may not be your reading, okay? I really feel for those of you attached to the second heart, this is a separation situation. Because I see, again, either they see that you turned your back on them, and that could be where you just couldn't put up with their crap anymore, or they had to turn their back on you because you just want to bring them down, and you wanting to bring them down is AKA not giving them their way, not going along with their program. However, with this Ace of Swords right here, within their hearts, they do know that you have spoken truth to them. Whether they want to acknowledge that and own it or not is a different story. But it's there. They know things that you've said, things that you've complained about, things that you were upset about. Like, they know you are right in that. They know that you've spoken truth. But again, the ego is just so big if you don't go with what I want, then I'm going to shut down and close off to you. And that's, you know, four of Pentacles right next to this. Yeah, I'm going to shut off and close down to you. I will cut you off. I will cut you out of my life, you know, with this Death card. So at present, they really see that this connection is severed. And it's, again, you turned your back again on them, and you didn't. You just couldn't put up with it anymore. Even if they walked away from you, you still turned your back on them somehow, some way. And see, the Page is very immature. And the way I see this is like you coming through as this King energy, stable, emotionally sensitive, and them coming through as this Page energy, shallow, superficial, immature. And they know you've spoken truth to them about who they are, the way they behave, the way they act, all of it. Yeah, and it's hard to take. Oh wow, 4 of Pentacles on 4 of Pentacles, 6 of Cups. 2 of Cups, King of Wands, and 4 of Wands. See, their anger keeps them from you. Through separation, through disconnection, it's almost as though they're trying to teach you a lesson, for you to realize that you are wrong. They think they have the upper hand. Whether you walked away or they walked away, they still think they have the upper hand. You know, whoever this is to you, they are very manipulative. They play a lot of games. Their ego is so big, I almost can't even connect to their heart space. And, you know, death to the relationship, back has been turned. Regardless of what happened, it's your fault, not theirs. Like, that's just how they are. But life is going to teach them a thing or two. This is a deep soul lesson, is emotional growth, compassion, empathy for others. It's not just all about them. And that's why you may feel that you are totally opposite of who they are emotionally. Because you are. You are a light to bring them into empathy and compassion. It's written in your soul contract with them. But that doesn't mean you need to hang around or wait around for this person. They've got to go through a few things to really shift and change and transform. Because I see, if you told them, hey, you need to change, I can't handle this anymore, or, you know, we can't be friends, I don't want you in my family, or I don't want to date you anymore, whatever the case is, they would rather miss you and feel miserable to teach you a lesson about how dare you walk away from me, instead of taking any time to self-reflect on why that happened, if that's how things went for you. Because I feel it's a mix, like 50-50. Half of you chose to walk away from this person, and the other half of you, this person walked away from you. And they feel a soul connection to you. But man, their ego and whatever they're putting up on their social media, or they're saying to others, oh, you know, my best life, this, that, all this so good. It's a total facade and show with the Four of Wands in this position. It's a show. They want everybody to think that they're doing better than they are. Also, if this is a masculine, I feel there's some strong influence of other masculines around them. And this is like those toxic masculine energies. It's not that, you know, strong, healthy energy. It's very toxic. There's some influence around this person. If they're a masculine, it's like there's some influence around this person that is just toxic. And it's a masculine energy around them. All right. A gift for you. Blessed opportunities. Lesson in progress. Okay. So we're still talking about how they feel about you, what's in their heart space for you. Blessed opportunities gift for you. They see you as a positive, okay? But equal in that Saturn, lesson in progress, you challenge them. And I cannot believe just seeing this come out. This person is so ego-based because blessed opportunities gift for you. That's what's in their heart. They see you as a blessing, as a gift, as something to be treasured. But on the same hand of that lesson in progress with Saturn, they also feel a great sense of challenge there. And it is because you challenge them. You challenge them to go beyond the ego. And the fact that they see you in this light, and this is how they feel, but they would rather just stay fixed and not change and feel sad and not have you near, that just baffles my mind. But also with this lesson in progress, at the soul, there's a lot that's happening here. And I feel at present, this person and you need space, time apart, because they really need to grow up. They need to see things differently. They need to make different choices. And see, I don't want to call this person narcissistic, because I don't feel they are. I feel that it's influence around them. It's how they were brought up or the success that they have. There's something there that's really inflated their ego. And through life and experiences, that can shift and that can change about them. But when they feel about you, you were a great blessing in their life. They know that. All right, so since this is definitely a pile for separation, let's pull some cards to see what messages come forth from their heart, soul, or their ego when it comes to you. Ego. I'm deceptive. I even lie to myself. I have a lot of inner work to do. Wow. That just pretty much confirms the everything we've gotten in this reading. Yeah, their ego energy is very, very predominant. Heart, I've been dreaming about you. It really affects me. I miss you. So they've been dreaming about you. It makes them think of you, but they're so in their ego. They lie to themselves and blame you, right? Another ego message. I run when things get challenging, right? Why? Because this person is used to not used to not getting their way. Like they're used to always having what they want when they want it. And there's some sort of challenge you present to them, and they've got to do some inner work here. But they have dreams about you, which causes them to think about you, and they miss about you, and they miss you. It does affect them. But it's not just relationships that they run from when things get challenging. It's everything about life. This is somebody where it's always somebody else's fault. It could never possibly be their fault. And if they do ever take accountability and apologize, that better be good enough. And if that's not enough, then you're choosing to hold on to things and hang on to things. Like, this person is so unfair. They have a lot of work to do, a lot of growing to do. And you need to spend some time healing from this. Or for some of you, this may just be a confirmation of everything that you have come to conclude. And it gives you some closure, like, yep, I'm glad I stopped wasting my time on this person because, ooh, they were just a hot mess. They just can't seem to take any accountability or responsibility, unfortunately. They do care. They see you as something quite special. But again, their own ego really just stands in the way of them doing the right thing or having any real spiritual epiphany about who they are and caring more and being more compassionate and empathetic. All right, well, I hope that this helped. I'm sorry this didn't bring forth more positive message, but I mean, that's just the truth of the cards. So I do hope that this has helped you, and I am sending you lots of love and light. Take care. Hello to everybody who chose the third heart. Let's get right into this reading and see what is in the heart space of your person, the primary energies. All right, Seven of Swords, Eight of Swords, and Queen of Sacred Circles. Okay. First and foremost, bless this person's heart. Whoever this is, your person. Oh my goodness. Okay. So this person has definitely gone through some things in life and has been burned. Okay, there's a lot of insecurity within them, with this Seven of Swords being the very first thing out. Okay, a lot of insecurity. They feel very restricted, very trapped. There is so much that they keep to themselves. All right, but also there is such a sense of loyalty and depth and nurturing and wisdom and love to this person, in this person. They are loyal. They are true. They're very wise. They care for a lot of people. This is somebody that gives a lot to others, but has a hard time receiving. And you know, very interesting, I just heard for some of you that you came to this third heart to inquire about somebody else, but as I'm speaking, you're feeling like I'm talking about you, and Spirit's saying, yeah, it's about you if that's how you feel, because there's something that Spirit wants you to know and understand. Wow, very interesting. So some of you, if it's like you feel like I'm speaking of your heart, it's because Spirit wants to bring you to a message about you, yourself. But wow, this person is very giving and loving, a stable rock for those that they care about. However, they've experienced a lot of sadness, a lot of disappointment in life, and they hold a lot back that they feel and that they think. They really try to please others and make others happy. I was feeling, as I was shuffling the cards, a very warm, compassionate energy, which is very different from the first two readings. Okay, this third person, your person, oh, beautiful energy in this person's heart, but a lot of pain as well. Feeling kind of isolated, a bit of a loner. People don't really understand me. But oh, I can't get over the depth of their loyalty and their caring for others. They might come across as a little bit aloof and cold at times, but that's not because that's who they are. They're a bit hardened from some things they've gone through and experienced. Let's pull some more cards. Boundaries, the divine masculine, and chivalry. Okay. So this person is strong and independent. They really do try to take care of things on their own and not bother people with their wants, their needs. They really are independent. And this boundaries, you know, interesting, you see this shield and it's a heart right there. There is a shield around this person's heart because of the disappointment that they've gone through. But this right here, the chivalry, this speaks of their gentleness, their compassion, their loyalty, honesty, and they genuinely cherish their connections. But they might not open up much about it or express it too much. In fact, this person sometimes the tears escape. They've been bottled up too long and they just start flowing out and they cannot be stopped. I don't think this person wants anybody to see them in a weakened state, in a sad state. They always want to appear as though they have it all together, that they're strong, that they don't need anyone or anything. And it's also, with this Eight of Swords, it's also hard for them to receive in their heart space because of, the barrier. We're seeing the barrier referenced twice. So let's look at some shadow energy that is in this person's heart space. I mean, we've picked up on quite a bit, but let's see what comes through. All right, so interesting. Obsession came out, and it's upside down. And so that just goes back into that feeling of rejection. The light started flickering also when I pulled this card. This person honestly feels like, even though they know that they do and they give, they feel, if I wasn't here, would anybody notice? And they really do obsess on negativity of the past. It's very hard for them to get past it. And it's not that they're stuck in a victim mentality or anything like that. It was a lot. And they want to be strong. And they want to prevail. And they want to overcome anything and everything that is a challenge or an obstacle. But it's more of like, let me obsess about the past in an attempt to prevent it from ever happening again. As long as I don't forget, then this will never happen to me again. They've really racked up the burdens. It's like if the swords, we got the 7 and 8 of swords. Look at it this way, like this person could have, 8 swords in them representing 8 different things that have happened. And they could pull the sword out. But they don't. They leave it there as a reminder, and it's really hard for me to articulate this. This is not a conscious thing that they're doing. It's almost as though they don't realize that they can pull that sword out and heal and release that energy. It's almost as though allowing the healing and release makes them think that makes them weak and vulnerable. And look at me, I've got these 8 swords in my side and I'm still doing all of these things. What are you doing? What can you do? Wow. I'm sorry, I'm just feeling the energy of this person, and it's not always easy to articulate that energy into words. That Elton John song, Leave On, just popped in my head. not the entirety of the song, but there's a part where it says he wears his war wounds like a crown. And that's what I'm getting here, is there's some sort of self-definition of, look at what I have been through and look at what I've overcome, which is very inspiring, and there is great strength and resilience within this person's heart. However, they carry a lot of pain and heaviness that they don't need to. And it's almost, again, like they're afraid to pull the swords out, because then it will happen again and I'll be weak. All right, let's pull another card. Okay, so this is a soul path that they are walking, this life journey, and it's about responsibility. And so these are some of the energies that they are working with. Heightened intuition, display modesty and sincerity, utilize diplomacy with others, demonstrate sensitivity, insensitivity or insincerity, apprehension or frightened, dependency on others, fascism, lost in details. Okay, and then we have mediate. So, and this is the 11th house. So somebody who is the peacemaker, very sensitive, very intuitive. But the soul path of responsibility for this life journey, it's the full understanding of how to fully transmute our experiences. Because this person does a really good job at overcoming, but the full healing and release, that's where they struggle. And it's interesting because releasing the swords feels irresponsible to them, counterintuitive, when ultimately that's the final step in the healing process, release that. And that's what they struggle with. They may struggle with forgiving. Like they may keep a connection in their life that hurt them because of the genuine bond and connection, but they may carry on in this connection with a lack of forgiveness within their heart, which disconnects them from the connection truly, but they still maintain it. They struggle with forgiveness. Gemini, I hear you. They're very intuitive. Okay, extreme multitasking, desired outcome. They have a lot going on within them. Their intuition makes them very wise, compassionate, and understanding, and they truly do want to help other people and people they care about come into good things and be happy and be satisfied. But they spread themselves a bit too thin at times and exhaust themselves, and then maybe even hold resentment and grudges for what they've done for others because now I'm exhausted. They may seem a little passive aggressive at times, And they do have a tendency of taking on too much or wanting to fix broken people, which can leave them, you know, broken themselves, trying to deal with people like that. We got Grand Earth Trine, and we got the Queen of Sacred Circles, which would be the Queen of Pentacles. Even though there's strong earth coming through, this person feels very water energy to me. And if they're not a water sun sign, then they've got to have some heavy water placement in their chart. All right, let's pull some cards. Let's go directly into what is in their heart space when it comes to you specifically. Right, Hanged Man. The Star. Two of Wands. Six of Pentacles. The Hermit. Queen of Pentacles. And Knight of Pentacles. Okay. So you have broken through the barrier. You are definitely in their heart. And you are a source of hope, of inspiration, of healing. But I do feel they hold back and they don't fully let you know where you stand entirely. They can be mysterious about it. This person shows their love in a unique way for some of you. But there is fear that you will hurt them, or you will turn your back on them. Not because of you, but because of what they have been through. They see you as somebody they can count on. And at times, they may feel overwhelmed or worn out by this connection. But that's, again, more to do with them and their own barriers around their emotions. But you are in their heart. Right, the Devil, Ten of Swords, Three of Pentacles, the Tower, Page of Pentacles, Knight of Cups, Two of Cups. Wow, they do see you. And look at, we've got the King of Pentacles. Oh my gosh, and then the Knight of Pentacles again. So the Queen of Pentacles came out twice. Now we have this Knight of Pentacles. And then the King and Knight of Pentacles. This person sees you as, if this is romance, you're their divine counterpart, okay? If this is friend or family, they definitely see you as part of their soul tribe. And they also see you as somebody who's helped them get through some things. In fact, they may even be surprised that you have done, like, gone above and beyond for them, or the things that you've done for them, it surprises them. And they see you as somebody who's there when they need you. They definitely see you as a soulmate. Somebody who gets them, who understands them. They can count on you. You're wise. You're strong. They deeply care for you. And again, over here, you've helped them overcome some things. I'm going to pull some messages from the heart and soul. This is more for if you are in separation. For you guys, I feel you're not in separation just with this reading. I mean, I guess some of you could be, just given circumstances. So we'll pull some of those at the end. But this person thinks very highly of you. You are a source of strength, of love, of comfort, of inspiration. And they see you as loyal and true to them. Even though there is a bit of fear that maybe one day you'll hurt them too. Or if there's been things in the past that have happened, they may fear that those things will happen again. All right, Aries, I want you. Neptune, hazy perception, and 12th house, inner knowing. Wow. So Neptune rules Pisces, and Pisces rules the 12th house. So there's that water energy reference again. Could be dealing with the Pisces. However, when it comes to you, they want you. So if this is romance, they definitely want you romantically. If this is a friend or family member, they want you in their life. They do get a little overwhelmed, confused at times when it comes to you and the connection, but they know that you guys are soulmates, that you are a part of their soul tribe. They feel very connected to you, and they want you in their life. Yeah, this third reading, vastly different than the first two. This person's energy is loving and open and beautiful, but they've really been hurt. So there's fear and insecurity. And that can be hard to deal with at times. So let's pull some heart, soul, and ego messages from your person and see what comes through. And like I said, this is typically for if you're in separation, but let's see what happens, what comes through, heart and soul. Heart, I hope the universe reunites us again one day. Okay, so apparently some of you are in separation here with that heartfelt message coming out. Next is soul. Despite our bond, I know we are meant to be apart right now. All right. And heart, I write messages to you. I just can't seem to send them. Okay. So some of you are in separation from this person. And interesting, I'm recharging my spiritual batteries right now. And look, even another soul message on the bottom. My perception is beginning to change. Give me time. So all heart and soul messages from this person. And, you know, if you guys are separated, they need to recharge themselves spiritually and see some things differently. Okay, this person could be so hurt that they just don't know how to receive the love that you have been trying to give to them. Because I don't feel a lot of negative, ugly, nasty betrayal energy here between you and this person. At all. So if you're separated, they do hope one day you guys can reunite, and there are messages in their heart they want to share. They know right now there is some space that's needed, but you are in their heart every single day. If you guys are in separation, just know that. All right, so those are your messages. I am sending you lots of love and light. Take care.